If you are just starting YouTube automation and you are lost on which niche to pick, this will save you months of trial and error. Because choosing the wrong niche means low views, no traction, and a lot of money down the drain. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 high-performing niches that you can start in April 2025. So you can avoid the trial and error that kills most beginners. So let's dive in and go over the niches. Alright, so top 5 niches to start in April 2025. And niche number 1 is Psych2Go. It has 20 million views every single month and makes over $200,000 a month. So this is a very big one. It's an old channel, but you can find some formats on this channel that you might start in. Of course, you're not going to make those numbers in your first few months or even years, but it's a good example of how you can make a channel in the psychology niche. So the format they are doing is top 10 listicle style science about trauma and mental health. And right now we're gonna just look at the channel and go over the creation a little bit, okay? So let's open it up here. So as you can see, this one is called Psych2Go. Here you can see the stats, 20.3 million views a month, which is insane. But they have 12 million subs and 3,300 views. They started a very long time ago, like 9-10 years. So they've been around in the game, but you can learn from the format and the things that they're doing right now to basically switch that into your own market. Psychology is always a good niche because it's something that's going to be around forever. It's very evergreen and people love learning about psychology. Plus there's a lot of different subtopics in psychology that you can do. So some of their good performing videos from these last weeks and months here: 6 hidden habits making you less likable, 4 signs brain rot is destroying your mental health, signs someone is playing you, not love you, how does our trauma affect our sexy kinks. Okay, so it's like I said, wide a range of different kind of topics they are doing, and that's good about this because if you analyze this channel, you can probably find some subtopics that you could start your own channel in. So you can maybe focus on only male psychology, female psychology. You can talk about a specific kind of trauma, specific habits in psychology that you make your whole channel about. So what I would do if I were you and were looking for a niche to start is go over their latest videos here and see what really outperformed the other ones. So here's, usually they get like here 14, 50, 30,000, 30,000, 40, 40, 30, 20. Here's 100,000, here's 140,000. So look at what jumped out in these last weeks or months. Here, 11 traits of people who have suffered too much, sex-based trauma. So this is like around dating. Someone might be right for you. This is about suffering and like maybe childhood trauma. So what I'm saying is like you could start one of them in like, let's say, uncovering childhood traumas and how that affects you right now. You could do something about psychology with like dating or seeing who your partner is, who a partner might be. So analyze these channels, see what the outliers are that are jumping out here, toxic friends, and then you can decide on, okay, this seems to do well for this age channel. Let me dive into one of these topics. And then you can also look at the way they make their thumbnails and titles. So this is more like animated style. Also their videos are a bit like animated like this, which is probably not something you're going to be starting with when just starting out, because these animated type of channels are pretty hard and expensive to make compared to normal YouTube automation channels. But that is something that they developed over time. You can easily start with a channel like this and just do normal stock material, animated whiteboard videos, or just normal edited videos with real life footage, for example. It's just some ideas. And then besides that, making the scripts and voiceovers for channels like this. These typical top 10 listicle style channels are very easy to make with ChatGPT or Claude AI. If you just ask it to list, here in this case, 8 toxic things parents say to their children. You make the listicle, then you ask it to break down every point in the listicle with like 300-400 words, and you easily get a 10 or 20 minute video out of it. Thumbnails, relatively easy, like concept with the animated style. Maybe it's a bit hard to make because they probably make this themselves or have like a graphic designer make it. But again, there's hundreds of psychology style thumbnails that you can make if you do a little bit of research, okay? So that was number 1. Let's dive into number 2 right here. So niche number 2 is, name is A Day in History, and it's a history channel. It gets 2.8 million views a month and thus over $10,000 in ad set revenue. The format of their videos is dark side or the dark truth about horrifying historic events. Their videos are 20+ minute long documentary style videos, and they do put a lot of money into their scripts and videos too. So this is also a bit of a harder one to start when you're starting out. They've been around quite long and they honestly make really good but pretty gruesome videos, which is very interesting. So as you can see, the dark side of Bashar al-Assad, the truth behind the Holocaust, ongoing Holocaust, Soviet massacre, dark history of Berlin Wall, Mad Chinese Messiah. See, it's all like the Nazi Brigade. It's all these like super gruesome, dark and untold stories that people are very interested in. But yeah, it's a bit like there's a lot of gore and blood. It's a bit dark, you know, but still people love watching stuff like this. As you can see, they're all around 20 minutes long. And it's just like, it's usually about different ages or like dictators that just treated people very poorly. And it's a lot about Nazis, World War II, World War I, see, as you can see. So it's pretty dark, but nonetheless, it gets a lot of views. 2.8 million views every single month is a lot of views for history channels, like $5, $6 RPM, maybe even higher with videos this long. So yeah, again, look at topics this channel does, and maybe you can make your history channel about one specific dictator, like Genghis Khan or Hitler, or maybe you can make it about, let's see, Africa specifically, slave trade or something. So again, get inspiration from what they are doing and make your own channel in a sub niche that they made. That's usually the best way to go about these very popular channels. You can again see like, okay, the last 8 videos here, this one got 500,000-600,000. So the events China hit from 1 billion people. So maybe you can do a channel specifically on Chinese history and how gruesome the gruesome events are there. If you look at those 8, there's this one's 500K, 700K, the Nazi Brigade, the disturbing event, the SS. So maybe you can make like these dark documentaries about Nazi stuff that happened during World War II. Here, the Iraq War. So maybe you can do one specific channel about the gruesome things that happened during the Iraq War, for example. This is usually how I look at H channels and then replicate specific formats from those H channels into one complete channel. Now, for a channel like this, documentary, you probably gonna spend a bit more time or money on a good script and then also on good editing. Script, you might be possible to write with stuff like ChatGPT because this is all historic events that's probably online on the internet. But for a video, I think you really wanna up your quality and spend like over $50 for the videos here to get a really good documentary style video. Right, that's number 2, so a history channel. Let's move on to the third one, which is this one, Natural Remedies, a little less gruesome. They get 2.3 million views every single month and make over $12,000 a month too. Format of the channel is like health and food top listicle videos for a better life. So let's have a look at it. So here on Natural Remedies, as you can see, 2.3 million views every single month. They have 13, like around 10-minute long videos. So the RPM is probably like $5, $6. So yeah, 2,300 times 5 or 6, like easily over $10,000 a month. Now let's see, number 1 best way to increase oxygen, baking soda uses, bone broth every day, benefits, 8 powerful ways to raise energy. See, so it's almost all listicles about a specific food or supplement or exercise that increases your health in some way. So let's see, 12 signs you may have low zinc, best food, low carbs, baking soda, water daily. So yeah, look at, usually it's like either an exercise, a supplement, or a food that improves your health. So I would think like if I see something like this, like maybe you can do something with weird foods that not everyone knows about that you can use to get like these benefits, like stronger bones or more mental clarity or like just fitter muscles or anything. These bone broth, these baking soda things seem to be doing really well. Like 12 amazing benefits. Here again, 12 strong benefits. The best foods with no carb and no sugar. So yeah, it's all about optimizing your health. So again, I would just look at stuff that really jumps out views wise. So here 100K, the big magnesium mistake people are making. So maybe you can make one channel about all the types of supplements that people love taking and then the big mistakes people are making around that. These videos are very easy to make. As you can see, it's just like slideshow text and then with like one image in it. So yeah, these top 10 listicle videos, very easy to make with AI tools. I can maybe even make a video about how you can make scripts like this, if that's something you would like. You can comment that below. Yeah. And then the voiceovers, you can just do 11 laps, very quick. And then editing, I think they have just like a slideshow template, and then they just put the text copy pasted in there from script is what it seems like. So very, very simple videos actually, but they're doing 2.3 million. They have been online for a while, so of course they get a lot of views, but definitely a market. Also like health, wealth, psychology stuff. These are markets that always will perform very good. Here, 6 things to stop you from losing belly fat. Yeah, so enough sub-markets and topics that you can get into here, like losing fat, weird foods to eat that improve your health, maybe optimizing your energy, something related to your food intake, the drinks you drink. So a lot of potential in a market like this to get started with. All right, let's get to the fourth one. It's named Statue of Wisdom. 1.5 million views every single month, does over 10K a month too. And this format is like samurai wisdom for a better life. So these are very simple to make with AI. So I would recommend this one definitely for beginners. As you can see here, Statue of Wisdom, views 1.5 million. They have 12-ish minute long videos always. RPMs probably around $5-6 for this. So if you have 1.5 million, that's like $8,000 or $9,000 a month on average. And as you can see, they do like Miyamoto Musashi, like samurai codes, how to make decisions, how to live a better life, mental models, 400-year-old method to never feel lazy, 5 rules to fix a broken life. See, so it's sort of modern day psychology using like this old philosophy from samurais to explain why and how it works basically. So it's pretty simple. You can look at any psychology or philosophy to do this with. A lot of people did this with Stoicism, for example. So maybe you can look to replace this samurai code with something else that was around back in the days, and can use that for your psychology channel basically. Again, these channels, it's very easy to make stuff like this with ChatGPT or with Claude, as long as you like have the names or philosophy in there, and then you just replicate the style of scripts they do. Easy AI voiceovers, and then the videos are made with moving AI images, it seems. So like Runway AI or something, Runway LM is what it seems like. Some image slideshows, some real life footage from samurai movies, it seems too. Yeah. So it's a little bit of a mix of everything, it seems. Not too hard to recreate. All right, last one. It's also a bit of a different one. NC Hammer 23, 10.8 million views a month, does over 20K. And this format is everything anime. So in this case, especially Naruto. So they do listicles and backstories. So let's go to the channel. Now, before you burn me down in the comments, yes, this is a personal brand channel from a guy that also like shows his face. But these top 10 anime style videos are easily doable without showing your face in the video too, because they just use slideshow images and clips from the anime to make this. So I think this is a perfect example of a channel that you can either replicate in Naruto or like replicate the topics and the thumbnail style, but for another anime that also has been around for a very long time. So Naruto is one of the longest playing, most famous animes there is. So look for something else that's pretty popular and goes way back, so you have enough content to make about it. And yeah, there's just a lot of different style topics you can do about here, like things that are happening in the anime right now, top 10 overrated like powers, personas in those animes, and just speculating how things happen or should have gone, or who's the strongest, what is the strongest powers people have in this anime. Do this for literally any anime out there that is long enough and maybe that has a lot of like virality right now, and that's probably something you can just easily find out on social media or maybe on Crunchyroll where they play these animes. So yeah, look at this, see if you're interested in anime, look for another anime that you can do this for, and then you should pretty easily be able to replicate a channel like this. All right, these were 5 high RPM CPM channels that you can start in April 2025. Hope it was interesting. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And if you are looking for a proven roadmap to start a channel like this, I would recommend you to click the link in the description and go join my free Faceless community. There's a free challenge you can join. It has a 5+ hour course that you can take on how to start your Faceless YouTube channel. Here, see, it's 5 course days, each being like over 1 hour long. This one, the first one, is a bit shorter. That basically takes you step from going from zero to understanding how to find a niche, how to set up a channel, how to do SEO, how to edit your video, and how to run your channel with a proven strategy. Okay, so if you like that, click the link below. Thank you for watching. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, then click the video I'm showing in screen here. I also have a one-on-one coaching program. If you want to see some results, I have over 5 client interviews on this channel too in my playlist of people doing over $3,000, $5,000, $7,000, even $15,000 a month through my one-on-one coaching. So click the video here to see how that would look like if you're interested in it, and maybe I can get you those results too.